Once upon a time, in a small village nestled beside a gentle, shimmering river, there lived a kind-hearted mother named Mrs. Wells and her curious little daughter, Daisy. They loved spending sunny afternoons by the riverside where the cool breeze danced through the weeping willows, and the water whispered secrets of the world beyond. One day, as the fluffy clouds floated lazily in the sky, Mrs. Wells decided it was time for an important lesson. She and Daisy settled onto their favorite soft patch of grass, which overlooked the sparkling waters. "Daisy," Mrs. Wells began softly, "do you know what social harassment means?" Daisy tilted her head, thinking hard. She knew those words sounded serious, but she wasn't quite sure what they meant. Mrs. Wells smiled kindly and explained, "Social harassment is when someone uses unkind words or actions to make others feel bad or scared. It's like a bully pushing someone into the mud without any reason. No one should ever make you feel unhappy or unsafe." Daisy's eyes grew wide with understanding. "Like when Timmy pushed Sarah off the swing at the park?" she asked. "That's right," Mrs. Wells nodded. "And remember how Sarah felt sad and didn't want to play anymore? That's why it's important to stand up to bullies and help others if you see it happening." "But Mommy, what if I'm too scared?" Daisy whispered, looking at the water that twinkled like stars. "It's normal to feel scared," Mrs. Wells reassured her, wrapping her arm around Daisy. "But you can always tell an adult, like a teacher or a parent. And if you can be brave, just saying 'that's not nice, stop it,' can sometimes make a big difference." Daisy nodded, feeling the courage growing inside of her like a little flame. "I think I can do that," she said confidently. Mrs. Wells smiled proudly. "I know you can, my brave girl. Remember, being kind and standing up for others makes the world a better place." Arm in arm, they sat watching the river flow, each ripple carrying away doubts, leaving behind only the strength of understanding and the promise of a kinder tomorrow.